Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your girl Keisha. Welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, thank you for stopping by. Pound it, boom. And if it's your first time here, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for wanting to chill with me. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're gonna get into this video. We're gonna speak about two different topics. The first topic will be about Jessica Krug. She's an African-American professor at George Washington University, and she's been called out and been exposed for pretending to be a black woman. Child, please, really? If you see her, if you see this chick, I would never have thought that was a black woman. She couldn't have fooled me. I don't know how she fooled y'all, but she didn't fool me. That's kind of crazy. And the second story I'll be discussing is about this sister by the name of Demetria Poe, and she was a passenger on the Delta airline, and she was harassed by a Karen. So I'll be getting into that. But let's first start off with Jessica Krug. I'm gonna get on her ass right now. So Jessica Krug, as you can see right here, does that look like a black woman to you? If she would have came up to you and been like, oh, I'm a sister, I'm black, how are you, how you doing, I'd have been like, biatch, where? What is black about you? She didn't even try. At least with Rachel Dolezal, at least she did something with her skin color. At least she tried to get kinky, curly, whatever type hair. At least Rachel tried. This chick has some straight, wavy type hair. She still got that same fair complexion, and she just doesn't look like us. So she didn't even try her. Who the hell was you fooling? But whatever, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people just like to claim anybody that say they black. Oh yeah, that's black. Or they say they black. No, you gonna have to see your ID. I gotta see birth certificate. I gotta see your daddy. I gotta see your mama. You're not gonna just tell me you black. I'm gonna just up and believe you. No. But anyway, so she's been exposed for portraying to be black. She false identified herself as being black for all her life. She's a Jewish woman. And that's what she chose to do, and it's just not being exposed, and a lot of people are dragging her for it. And this is not the first time that this has happened. If you want to speak about cultural appropriation, this is culture appropriation. That's culture appropriation. I remember a lot of people try to come for Adele. Now again, I did a video on Adele, so go check that video out. But I don't really think that was really cultural appropriation, because I just feel like it's the message, is the intentions behind if you take somebody's a culture. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, people take from everybody. You know what I'm saying? People take from everybody, and I look at it as admiration more than you just trying to hurt me, my people, and our culture. If you want to take from it, then that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But it just depends on your intentions behind it, you know. But anyway, what she's doing, that's cultural appropriation, because her intentions wasn't good. She even got funds for her book to write on slavery. So she did exactly what Rachel Dolezal did. Neither one of them two heifers had any good intention. So yes, her ass should be canceled. And she said that, oh, I'm not gonna be mad at anybody for canceling me. You damn right. You damn right. Hell yeah, you should be canceled, because I can't walk up and bleach up my damn skin, put blonde hair in my damn head or whatever, and walk up into the white community talking about I'm white. They would give me the boot. Like, where? Like, clearly I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how she fooled people, but she couldn't have fooled me. I'm sorry. That stuff is unbelievable. It is ridiculous. She also went by the name of Jessica Bambalaria. What the hell? And she was an activist. So that's how she used her activism to get funds for her books and for any other type of big businesses and deals she was trying to do. So she definitely was scheming. She definitely was scheming. Yeah, she took money from educational institutions. Scamberg Center for Research of Black Culture, in order to help promote and fund her book. Yeah, so she on Atlantic slave trade. So she definitely she definitely was doing her thing this whole time, fooling a lot of people. And this is what's so crazy, y'all. This is what's so damn crazy. Shoot, I wonder if I can do that, get away with talking about having mental illness to then get what the hell I want. But she blamed all of this on false identifying herself, consuming the identity of black people, of a black woman, because on her mental illness. So this is why she's saying she did what she did, because she has mental illness. Is that a good excuse, you guys? I want to know, is that a good excuse for someone to portray another person and identify as someone else, as another race, and then say it's mental illness? I don't think no one does that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one does that. So Miss Jess, that's not a good excuse. So she said that, yes, you know, anybody that wants to cancel her, they should cancel her. She said she would cancel herself. I'm glad she said that, because cancel culture is real. It is real, you know what I'm saying? Now, do people stand on it and is firm on that? I don't know, but it is real. But, you know, I don't know what will happen to her job-wise, career-wise, what will happen after this information is out there. But, you know, we have to be very careful, you know what I'm saying, who we let in our circle, and for people to lie and go to this extent is just, it's ridiculous, and it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Just be who you are, enjoy being who you are, and so on and so forth. It's just so crazy how black people, for the most part, just seem to be so hated on this earth, always being harassed, always being called ugly, teased, and all this stuff. But yet when it comes down to our culture and what we do and how we get down and everything like that, everybody wants to capitalize off of that. Everybody wants to claim to be black when it benefits them. Everybody wants to rent it, but they don't want the blues, honey. Now, if you want to be black, if you're going to say you black, then you need to take the good and the bad that comes with being a so-called black person. You feel me? Let's not get that twisted. All right. So anyway, so I hope she is canceled, because that's wrong for what she did, and hopefully she learned her lesson. Be you, be true to yourself, and simple as that, and move on with your life. Anyway, y'all, so we're gonna move on to the next story. The next story will be about Delta Airlines. I flew Delta before. I like flying Delta, and I said before that I want to continue flying Delta. Delta is nice. You know, it was nice, nice experience. So there was a passenger by the name of Demetria, 25 years old, Demetria Poe. So she was on a plane, Minneapolis, going to DC, and she was berated by this Karen. You know them Karens, y'all, them white women that act stupid, crazy, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, she's a white supremacist. She's very hateful. She's always harassing black people, always harassing some damn body, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, and end up losing her job at the very end because her hate is so strong, and she has a perpetual hatred for people of well, I would say people of color, maybe them too, but you know, we talking about black folks here, so-called black people. And their hate for us is so damn strong that they could never just control themselves. Like, they just on impulse just want to prance on a black person. Whenever they see us, they can't control their feelings. Oh well, good for them. Anyway, so this Karen, her name wasn't released, but she was harassing Demetria. Now Demetria sat down next to her, and this is what Karen did. Karen took off her mask. She had an American flag mask on her face, and once Demetria sat down next to her, she switched that mask on to a Blue Lives Matter mask. Now I was just like, oh my goodness, really? Was that really necessary, Miss Karen? Miss Karen, you couldn't let Demetria just live? You couldn't leave Demetria alone? Okay, so she said that Poe said that Karen was, you know what I'm saying, just kept on like trying to entice her into an argument, like was just trying to get Demetria upset. and wanted Demetria to react. And the good thing the whole time, Demetria kept her composure. Demetria knew how to handle that Karen, because a lot of times these people who curse you out, call you racial slurs, say offensive things to you, they want a reaction from you, and when you don't give it to them, they get upset. Let them get in their feelings, because at the end of the day, they're going to get in trouble. They're going to get in trouble. You keep your head up, you keep your composure. As long as it doesn't get physical, as long as they don't touch you, spit on you, punch you, kick you, then leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? It's easier said than done, but trust me, you're going to walk away the winner in this situation, not them. Trust and believe that. So her and Karen, they kind of went back and forth, you know what I'm saying, exchanging words, but not like, not Poe. Poe kept her composure, like I said from the beginning. So the Karen, her funky behind, she started the conversation off by, I support Blue Lives Matter because I support my officers. Girl, please. And then Poe responded and said, blue lives do not exist. And that life, and that the life of the officers exists, but there's no such thing as blue life. And that statement is nothing but a rebuttal to the fact that Black Lives Matter has been disregarded time after time. And Poe continued on, Black Lives Matter does not mean that other lives does not matter. We're saying all lives matter. Why is it justified for anyone to slaughter a black person? So that's what Poe was saying. And she said that Karen went on to spew inflammatory remarks, got very belligerent, very disgusting, very nasty, and it was to the point where she took it to the extent to even talk about George Floyd's death. Now, you know, George Floyd's death, you know, there's a brother in Minnesota, Minneapolis, that was had a knee on his neck for about 9 minutes and suffocated and died, and it was filmed, and it was like a huge thing. Everybody knew about his death. It was riots and protests worldwide. It was crazy. So she had the guts to say, well, he didn't die of suffocation, he died from being a drug addict. And I'm like, you stinking funky heifer. You see how nasty these people are? See how bold they are, how disrespectful they are? She knows how hurtful his death was to many, and for her to sit there and say that, she should have got super socked upside her damn head. That was a disgusting statement. But anyway, the good thing is that there's some cool people out there. They came to Demetria's defense. They was like, no, leave her alone, and they defended her, and she was like shocked. She was like, oh my gosh, people defending my ass. Okay, cool, that's what's up. So she was happy about that, which is a great thing. And then they end up taking Karen funky behind on, you know what I'm saying, and they relocated her, so that was good. And then check this out. See, that's what your ass get, Karen. And that's for any Karen, any Brad, any Tim that has this hateful outlook on other people that looks totally opposite from them. That's what your ass get. If you hate people or hate certain groups of people, that is your business. Keep that amongst you and people who think like you away. Okay? Because now you can't even come on Delta Airline no more. So you can't. So you banned from flying with Delta. How stupid can you be? And you might have lost your damn job too. You might have lost your damn job being so hateful that you're willing to risk making life even more complicated for you, or because you don't like a certain group of people, or because you just had to make a statement. If blue lives matter to you and you want to support blue lives, cops, that's your business. But all that wasn't necessary, Karen. It wasn't necessary, boo. It wasn't. So Poe, she posted it on, I believe, on Twitter, and it went viral. You know, certain things like that goes viral. And Delta caught wind of it, and Delta responded. They said, when we say Black Lives Matter, we mean it. You matter to us. I was like, okay, Delta, okay. And then it says, as I was reading the article, Poe returned back when she was going back to the airline, Delta again, to fly back home. they surprised her with a goodie bag and a Black Lives Matter pin, and they even upgraded her seat. So that was really good, and I'm really happy to hear that, because it was a very a happy story, a happy ending. Well, the ending of the story was happy, and it was a beautiful. It's beautiful, and she said she cried because it was so heartwarming, and she just felt so like, oh my gosh, like really, like they really care, like they really care about us, people who really do care about us, like, you know what I'm saying, like it's hard, we struggling out here, but there's people who really, when they say they Black Lives Matter, they really mean it, they stand by that. So, you know, so it was something definitely beautiful for Demetria, and she said that she felt that God used her in that very moment to move the movement of Black Lives Matter. So like I said, man, you know, do what you believe in, keep the fight, keep going, do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying, let your message be heard, and mean business. Okay, so that's the end of the video, y'all tell me what the hell y'all think. Do you think that's good for what happened to Miss Karen? Do you think that Delta had the right to ban her from permanently from flying with Delta? You know what I'm saying, like, how do you feel about Demetria Poe? Would you have handled it the way she did, or would you have cussed out Karen and tell her where she can go? So leave me a comment down below. Also about Jessica Krug, how funky butt. So do you think that she was culture appropriating? Do you think she should be canceled? Do you think she should be fired from her job as a professor? Tell me what y'all think. All right, leave a comment down below, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, bye, peace.